Alright, and we should be live. One second, this feels like it's really loud. Okay, no, I don't think it is. I think we're good. There's a new update coming to sound alerts. Okay. Neato. Alright. Get everything set up here. Alright. I'm so excited. I just gotta jump right back into it. I think I remember what we were doing the last time. That's right, we're gonna go talk to that gay guy. In the hopes that I, too, may one day become gay. Okay. I don't remember what the controls were. Hello, wall. We're off to a
wall on the side of an apartment building.
Very exciting start. 18. 3%, but I've passed 3% before. And that's even with a +3, so I have no shot. But fuck it.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Alright, I have no imagination.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
They do be peeling, though. Okay, now I'm gonna go talk to that gay guy. Ooh. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Do these count as a hat? Oh, never mind, there's a glasses tab. +1 logic. -1 authority. They do look kind of nice on me, though. I can take them off later if I need to. Alright, we're breaking and entering. Oh. Kim, do you remember? Ooh, I can try and convince Kim that there's a dark, sexy mystery twist in this case. Even though I think I already did that.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul.
Well, fuck, you didn't have to destroy my entire existence.
Ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft.
Oh my god.
It was right to abandon you.
Jesus.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
I don't remember if I was supposed to know what apartment number that guy had.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
I'm gonna try knocking first. Would probably help if I had the cutters in my hand.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
There we go.
This door has been closed with a
Oh, yeah,
padlock.
58. That's really good. I bet I'll fuck it up
says
anyways.
Number 11.
Alright.
shackle
Oh, hell yeah.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
I'm surprised that you're cool with this. Oh, hell yeah. I know communism.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
I see. I do love like Krasmazov.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
No, it's coincidence.
Sure you are.
You gotta agree.
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
You don't know that he was a communist. He probably drank a lot, you just held it a lot better. I do have an alcohol
You do,
problem.
but that's not the point. The point is, he doesn't look like you.
Yeah. It is before the alcoholism.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then.
I can't believe he's humoring me.
Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I cannot tell.
Alright, but here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
I'm not gonna lie about my race to him.
Good, so you're not him. Okay.
I am
win.
Krasmazov
You're
in spirit.
Krasmazov then. I don't care.
I'm just gonna
Why
look something.
are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
You know what the actual goal was? Ignore the horrible versions of this ideology that came in the past, but it's about the principle.
I think you have misunderstood who he was, but if you say so.
Alrighty. Wait. Hell yeah. I mean, I already have Mazovian economics. But I want to make room for capitalism. Maybe I can dwell on it later. What? Is there like a very specific spot I need to be standing in?
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
It's fucking rad.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down? Is this a Satan?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Ah, I see. Antler.
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Uh-huh.
Gone. Gone is the
Oh,
glory
fuck me.
of hope. Only the scribblings of
I'm taking
impoverished
so much mental
students
damage.
remain in dirty hallways.
Take my anti-anxiety meds so I don't lose my mind.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
I'm the cops. The police cops.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Okay, fucking fine. Money. I almost have enough to pay for the thing. Hi, lady.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Oh, I get you.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Go
Alright.
ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I mean, just to play dumb.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jambrock or Raoul Ravachol.
I don't think that's what that means.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Alright, let's just ask about him.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
I am not going to tell her that. Okay.
Talk?
Oh no.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Alright.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Yes. But before that, who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Okay. Let's go talk to him. Ooh, this place looks like shit.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Jesus.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted
Minus 20
down.
degrees Celsius, that's kill you weather.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Minus 20 C, let me see. How much is that in Fahrenheit? -4 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, that's... Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. I don't know the conversions off the top of my head. But, I mean, that's still really bad. It would kill you after a while, but she'll be okay. Oh, nice. How did you go upstairs? How do you get upstairs? Oh, there's something in that room I didn't look at. Okay, please go slightly faster. Oh, is that one of the special bottles? Also, a nice shirt. +1 conceptualization. Well, wasn't that lovely? That would have been helpful earlier. Wait, what was the button again? Oh, right. What was that thing I picked up? Do I ever interact with this?
It's just a racist mug.
Oh.
What's there to read here? Not much.
Oh boy, I love that it calls it content. Look at all this content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm gonna use it as an example of what not to do. I'm not gonna do that one. That would be the communist thing to do, though, I guess, in my version of it. By denouncing it, I can gain political capital to mask my badass hustling. Can't anyone just take it? It's just jokes. Why can't anyone laugh anymore? We lost our sense of humor, people. No. This one's kind of funny. Because this one's real. This one's kind of funny. I'm gonna do this one, fuck it. Fuck it, we've all.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
No, I'm gonna do it the Democrat way.
You hear someone walking around.
No. Okay. How do you get upstairs? Oh, at the balcony, probably. Ha. Hey, there you are.
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've become the Class 1 civilization.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Hmm.
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Interesting.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Okay. Can I have it?
Oh, what? You'll push me off this ledge and pry the bucket from my dead hands?
I mean, I could. But I won't. What is this? Ah. Oh. Is this the lady? Oh. Oh. +1 electrochemistry god ass. I gotta see what they look like. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm not gonna wear those, though. Electrochemistry's already annoying enough. Whoa, nice. Wait, how do I get upstairs? Another one. I'm gonna make a lot of money. But also, how the fuck do I get upstairs? I go through here? That's not gonna help me. I'm gonna feel really stupid when I figure out how to get up there. Oh, another postcard. Does this help me?
This door is made of metal.
Hey, there we
and
go.
appears
Nice.
to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
That's very specific, Kim. What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
Alright, I can become
Suddenly,
gay
he's a little
tomorrow.
worried about your memory.
All right.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
I'm realizing my avatar like really blends in well with this background.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
I'm gonna get something.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Nothing. Okay. I gotta turn this to power because I think that's enough for me to. I think I need to 120. I'm getting pretty close. What was that? Oh, fuck yeah, that's really gonna make me look like a hobo cop. +1 reaction speed. Fuck yeah. A -1 rhetoric, but that's fine. Nope, nothing. Hello, you.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
You're literally awake, though.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Uh-huh.
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Okay. Nice talk. Howdy.
You no shame. Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try
That's
to enjoy
cute.
the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Ew.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game.
Balls.
Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't
Yo, wait,
even
wait, wait, wait,
waste
wait,
your
wait, wait, wait,
breath
this is
asking
actually really
about the
hard.
game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
You're right, I gotta show him how it's done. Nah, act without hesitation. Fuck yeah, let's go.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Fuck yeah.
God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
I'm so high on adrenaline right now. Feel the balls.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Alright, I'm feeling myself.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
I am ball.
West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanica, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
This is really making me look inward right now.
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
I am a machine that turns balls into victory.
Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
I've evolved. Let go. Yeah.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
She sounds so impressed with me.
What the hell is your problem?
I'm a god.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man his age getting worked up like that? Better watch that blood pressure.
Hell, you're just mad because I won.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
P-Tank?
Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Yeah.
No harm done.
I'm with you, Gaston.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I've got a bull.
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Fuck yeah.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
What do you know about murder?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Mm-hmm.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
I see.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Mm-hmm.
If I knew, I would not be afraid.
He's
to
the
tell
only
you.
one not saying
I simply
ACAB.
don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing. This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
That's been really fucking heavy artillery.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist
Sex
women
cult
strapped
angle.
to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
I bombed this place too.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead.
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
I'm gonna pretend like I understand.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we played pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
The Coalition.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
That explains the war damage.
Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves
He
of
loves
this
murder.
approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Commies just don't. I need to be more capitalist, yes.
No, they don't. But I'm sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting rabid commies, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even
Guillaume?
if that damn clan Frisell had risen from the grave and led us.
Me?
Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisell. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Damn. Who was this Frizzle? Who's Miss Frizzle?
Damn Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
And the suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
No, I just have amnesia.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Ooh boy. Maybe he'll perk up if I show him the rifle.
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
I'll just tell him in the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you.
Damn.
These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Alright, let's go for it.
All you
Fuck.
observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
I hate that sound.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
Hmm?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
Yeah. I do keep on using up all my, my morale drugs. Alright,
I have really outdone myself.
I am standing in Kim.
This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
It's clever how whenever he throws the ball, it, like, kind of goes and flips into another one. Probably wouldn't have noticed it if they didn't zoom in.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
What do you know about the dead guy?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Damn. I'll press him.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would
Fucking
like to
nobody
see
knows anything about this dead guy.
You are both good guys. I can see that.
I love him. They're like Bert and Ernie, but, Bert's a fascist.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
I'll make you press him.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I
Damn.
at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
What do you know?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
Well, that's lovely.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes.
Damn.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Comes to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything.
Damn.
Pick a damn side already.
Mm-hmm.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I had these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little penman exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Can I have a bite of your sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been God knows when.
Don't be a dick, Gaston. There's plenty for everyone. For the proletariat class. No.
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
Mm-hmm.
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell of pickles in harmony with garlic butter and marinated onions emanating from the sandwich
Fuck, that
is
sounds good.
driving your mind in a singular direction. It must be yours.
Please.
Fuck off! It's mine!
Damn.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? We are a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
Let's fucking go. 3%.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
Oh my god, I was joking. Alright. What is political?
This right here is political.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. I was joking about the communist angle. The city's gone to shit. Sooner or later, some forward anarchist is gonna steal your sandwich. That's a fact. Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors designed to keep the proletariat docile. I really want to pick this one. These options seem awfully fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them?
Say one of these fascist or communist things or fuck off.
Okay. Well...
Whoa. Easy there, Goldmouth. He doesn't have to say anything. Re-engage cop money and bail out, if you like.
No, I'm gonna fucking do it. I think he'll respond to this one.
What? What oppressors?
I am not going to listen to this comic gunnery.
Wait, do I get experience points for picking left-wing answers?
Huh?
Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich yourself?
Yes, officer.
Yes, okay, that may be true. But you have an overabundance. We need to redistribute the sandwich to the proletariat class.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could...
Do you want to be bourgeois and eat that sandwich all by yourself?
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
Imagine an industrial sandwich.
That sounds horrible. You really don't know your way around the kitchen, officer. Food and politics don't mix.
Damn it. Fine, enjoy your capitalist pig sandwich. What do you think, Kim?
Yes?
Damn. Nothing.
wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Damn. Okay, let me go turn this shit in before that place closes.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Damn, really?
And the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
I swear I had way more than that. Hello, you.
Welcome to Revachol.
I know Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless.
Fucking
It
talk to him,
belongs
Kim.
me as much as it belongs to you.
You fucking tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I don't know if I believe that it was just that. Your name is racist lorry driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
You fucking speak to him.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Yeah, I'm the supportive white friend.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Thank you.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Alright. Now I have questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Okay. Yep. Is this your mug?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
He loves this content.
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Let me ask.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
I don't know if me and you standing right here are good representatives of the white race.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it like I see it.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've
He's-
read books.
He's
The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
I see he's a science racist.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
I feel like our portraits are evidence to the contrary. Can I say this sarcastically?
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Mm-hmm.
The problem? The dam keeps our
Oh yeah,
shore
I've become a
pure,
communist throughout this
game-ready,
conversation.
same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Alright, let's jump ahead. I don't have time for this shit. I don't know. I don't think I can get down with racism. Why don't you fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck. Right?
This is the easiest moral victory of my life. Runt, I'm clearly bigger than you. Alright, let's go.
Mazovian Socioeconomics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth.
Hell yeah.
Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
We gotta fucking take him down. Okay, now I get bonuses. Oh, they're still bad. Okay, no, my, oh, I get some XP off of being a commie. But the negative parts did not go away. Damn. Oh well. Alright. Well, let's get into the weeds on this. Hey, buddy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Oh, fuck yeah, I am the law, like Judge Dredd.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Okay, this guy could call me a runt. I am intimidated.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No?
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
Damn.
Builds confidence.
Actually, my state almost became a right-to-work state, and everyone voted it down because it's obviously a terrible idea. What kind of causes are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask him some questions.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
Well, it's gonna be difficult. What with the giant wall?
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Boy, I know fucking nothing, don't I? Alright, I want to get in.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates.
Yeah.
Trying to meet their fat boss.
Damn. Can I ask you about the murder? This isn't really my problem.
I know nothing about a murder.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't think that's true. I don't know about that.
We're not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Yes.
Let us work!
And what is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
And what do they want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
This guy has a very good protest voice, though.
When the man moves
I'll give him that.
You perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
He's kind of making me act up. I don't agree with his politics.
There's something
By God,
odd
I am.
in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Listen, not everyone has a good fashion sense.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Alright, I'll ask him about it.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
I see.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No.
Yes.
Follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I will do that.
What's it to you?
I thought you looked familiar.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
I'm gonna keep trying.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I don't drink.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Sure.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Okay.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer. I have actually seen this guy. I've done this part of the game.
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
And how bad could one guy be?
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
I have seen what
I
this
don't
guy
know
looks
how
like.
many
He
has
is quite
tried to
large
kill
and
out there.
racist.
But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you tried the rush?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
Aha.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No. They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
I see. Never really talked to that guy for that long. I need every little bit that I can get. I'm running low on options here. Agree. Alright, well, let me go talk to, hey, buddy.
What did he just call you? Oh, no,
I don't think that's what he said.
You just got away from that fucking kid.
Did you just call me a word that I can't say on Twitch?
No, I said scab.
Just for the record, I do have to pass. I'm allowed to say it. But Twitch says no because they're trying to keep the homosexual down. I am not a scab.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
I mean, honestly, in this world, that seems reasonable. Also, what about my attire makes me appear to be a cop?
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
First things first, money.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Hell yeah, 42%, let's go.
Coin
Fuck.
Mary slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Wait, what? That was not... What? Wait, where did that come from? Appreciated.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch,
Damn.
you and I.
Only one. Damn it.
Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Alright, I'm here to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Do you want to help?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
You're too lazy to murder.
I didn't do it. It's the truth.
I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Can you let me in?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. I walk right past Measurehead and go in.
I don't think that's gonna work out.
Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
God damn, Measurehead's got cake.
then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
My man, look at me.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
I could beat him in a fight or become racist. I don't think I'm gonna do the second one.
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Fuck yeah. Ebony and Ivory.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure.
And the strike.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Alright. Let's quick save again first. Let's just click save again just in case I don't do. Alright, let's do it. The CEO of racism.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Let's size him up.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Ladies and gentlemen, the head of diversity and inclusion at Activision Blizzard.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
I gotta puff out my chest. I gotta display my assert dominance.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Aw, thank you. I'm very androgynous and sexually mature.
You hear your heart pumping, fast and irregular. Your joints ache and you feel old, but still alive, somehow.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend.
Ew.
This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
Who would have known the most racist man in the world is a black guy? How fitting. Not fitting. This is like at the end of like a Studio Trigger anime where like the person who's oppressing a specific class of people, a specific underclass, turns out to be one of them. My body does not betray my degeneracy. My degeneracy is perfectly concealed.
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
No, not the Al Ghul.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat.
You made it sound cool.
Cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I am an alcoholic.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here.
Fuck.
The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
Oh my god, he has fucking subcategories. I'm in fucking Haplogroup B4. It's my fucking tier list ranking. Alright. I need you to comply.
King motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics.
Oh boy.
electricity, and powerful
It's
weapons
actually
of war like
worse than I imagined.
aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos.
Oh my
But
god.
now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Fuck, this guy sounds so much like people that I have not known personally, but heard of in real life.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
But she's a fucking ham sandwich too.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
I just need you to move a little bit back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the armor.
Let's push him. Fuck.
Bring your troops
Oh,
to
wait.
the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
I don't know if it is my job to start the race war.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
You're right, my art is gay.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive.
Dad.
Remember? Communicate.
Definitely not doing that. %42% is not the worst odds. Do I have anything that can improve my physical instrument? No, unfortunately. Wait a minute, this also increases my electrochemistry. This just gives me less savior fare.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Alright, let's just see if we can do anything.
Let yourself go. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much.
It's like, don't call them white. It's so much more complicated. Are they the right kind of white?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Wait, is collectivism good or bad? My jam is a mysterious fourth thing.
Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Actually, it's disco.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done.
He does not care for the
I am not
disco.
surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
And that would be...
The South Island race, haplogroup R4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
I remember the answer to this question. You must, I mean, you're fucking it up so much, you must have been raised there.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
That's a long way of saying that he was not born and raised there.
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
You're just from Revachol then.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
What do you think, Kim?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
And how do you know there will be a next racist? I'm not gonna say I like the last racist more.
There always is.
That is unfortunately very true.
Race is reality.
Alright. Let's show him the mug.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
What's your kind of thing?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Interesting.
He had nothing to do with it. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
I don't really know what type of person that would be. Alright. And his tats.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Aha! Ironic.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
I'm just gonna ask him rhetorically.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an
Gross.
observation.
In literally what way? Let's keep going.
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
I see. I've got those bad crime genes.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Okay. So I've got the bad criminal alcohol genes.
He's right there.
Is he telling me I have fetal alcohol syndrome?
Get it on, unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Okay. I'm gonna rock with whatever happens, but just in case, I wanna do something.
Has only worsened since the last
42%.
You have really let yourself go.
It's been 2 seconds. Alright, let's fuck him up. Fuck.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it.
Fuck.
It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
I ain't doing shit. I'll fucking die, I don't care.
Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good.
Damn it.
Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Damn
I'd
it.
appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug.
I can't promise that.
The lieutenant groans, but doesn't say anything. That's right. You should do it again. It's the last thing he'll be expecting.
Wait, can I do it again? Let's go.
Since I last saw you, you have really let yourself go.
Thanks, Volition. Let's fucking go. Oh shit.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's twisting it.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
I'm all calm.
Fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed.
I ain't saying shit.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this. You are making us look bad.
Alright, you know what? I'm not letting this stand. Fuck this shit. Let's go. I got this shit.
Your race descent has only worsened.
Fuck you.
Since I last saw you.
God damn it.
You have really let yourself go.
How
you must be out. The words to the song.
Your
good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds.
The loot. That's right.
Alright, Volition, let's do this.
Your race descent has only worsened.
Let's go.
Since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight
Triumph.
into the throat, into the cartilage.
Actually, probably shouldn't
You
have done that.
swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalate it. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Fuck that spinning roundhouse. Fuck yeah.
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up. Dazed eyes looking at you.
I'm not saying that.
Unimaginable surprise.
Disco Inferno.
Is the button.
That's the name of my finishing move.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
I don't want to be the new measurehead, I'll be real.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Wait. Hold up.
The man is still knocked out. He breathes slowly and unsteadily.
Yes?
What do you think? That was cool, right? Damn, really nothing? Alright, fine. What is this? I'll save that skill point.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
I see.
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
I see.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
I clearly don't read manga.
The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
Integrity.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this magazine might have a hint of communism in it.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine.
I was hoping he was going to call it the EPIS.
You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are.
I don't even know the affairs of where I am currently.
Of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Kunst and Kultur.
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
I got the second one, not so sure about the first.
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective. This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
There's a character that this might be based on the name. I think it starts with a K, not a C.
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing. If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
Oh, fucking sick. fucking 1600s or 1960s NASCAR.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourney.
If I think of a couple of reasons why it might be a problem.
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
What's so bad about sponsorships? I need to be a little bit more
Under
capitalist.
The article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a frita.
Oh, frita, you say?
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
You're right, I do love the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Here's the thing, I'm critiquing this. I don't watch a lot of sports, but I have seen hockey in person a couple of times. And one of the things that I always say that I love about hockey is that it is a normal sport that can turn into boxing randomly. Like, I love the fighting. Ask him the first one.
I can safely say the thought had never crossed my mind, Detective.
What else is a metaphor for life under capitalism?
I'm sure most things are, if the young men who wrote this article are to be believed. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Gotta say something. Gotta be capitalist.
Editorials proclaims that the more the forces of reaction attempt to crush the body, the more defiant the spirit of communism becomes. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Well, that was interesting.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruder.
Hard stuff.
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
The vows.
The vows are blood and flesh. Lower intestine, The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff? I actually don't know.
Fascism, Brota.
I am not doing...
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota. There's
I
a
ain't doing
slow,
this.
painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged
I wanted to
liver.
be a communist, not a fascist. Or not a communist, a capitalist communist. I need to be a free market capitalist. Or free market communist. I'm sorry, I will discard the thoughts. Oh, wait, shit. No, I wasn't done in here.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
I can spare 10
The machine
cents.
swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let's go for it.
Your fingers run
Let's
over
go.
the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then,
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
Hi.
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
What is it to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Damn.
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Bro, I don't even know who I am anymore.
If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone.
Voyager and
on
Main.
the corner of Voyager and Main,
Voyager
a
and
large
Main.
neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over.
What was it?
It.
Kim, why do I feel sad?
That's enough for you today. Let's conclude this call.
Alright.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe.
Damn it.
The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. I'll also take a room at the Whirling. One cannot get much closer to the crime scene.
I don't know, do I have enough money?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders, hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Alright, Volition.
Whatever's hidden here
Oh, yeah.
is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everard's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Errands for Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood? Remember, Leo, all items on the list have been crossed out, and the note the drawer slides shut smoothly.
I'll have to remember that. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's magnesium. That's lovely.
Yes.
We are locked. Okay. Well, we have no choice. Fuck.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Ooh.
The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
I think that's mine.
Yes. It does bear the RCM insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez. The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, yes I do.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Fucking sick. A cloak. Also, ooh, higher visual calculus. Not lovely. Let's see. +1 logic, minus authority. Let's take that one. That one's cool. Ooh, +1 shivers. Hell yeah. Oh, this is just straight better. This one gives me a Spear de Corps and shivers. Hell yeah, now I look cool.
Rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête Marsh. On.
Okay, you know what? We can worry about this tomorrow. I have to find that union leader. This one's marked blue. Ooh. +1 half light, unfiltered contact. +1 interfacing. Fuck it. Okay, a little more money. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, I think this is the place.
A large table with 2 huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has forgotten a small plastic card next to the stacks of cups.
Oh my god, hi! Hello, Star Eden. How are you this evening? It's so good to see you, oh my god. What's up? Let me just get rid of this fucking thing. Yes, I do. Let me just see what I can do about this. Oh my god, yes, I'm so excited for the weekend. I've left it completely open. Just gotta... Hey. Okay, wait, why is it not letting me... I'm trying to ban I'm trying to find a way to ban this thing. Oh well, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Damn. I hope I'm not the third wheel. But yes. Also.
You snatch up the red plastic card. It features a black contour of a crane lifting a container. The name, Etienne Hogarth, is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text. Member of the board.
No, I'm so fucking excited.
A magnetic strip.
I'm so excited for the zoo. That's literally the thing that I always do. Every time whenever someone's coming in, I always show them the zoo first. Fuck. He's not here. Damn it. I'm trying to talk to this union leader. I can't find him. Can I get back here? No. Really, since 2nd grade? I've been there a few times, mostly just showing people when they come by. There's also an aquarium that opened up in the last few years. If you haven't been there, it's really cool. They have a blue lobster.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container,
oh, hi, buddy.
Container, put the logos on.
Starian, did you ever go to Grant Farm? Oh my god, wait, she got attacked by a goose? That's hilarious. I was attacked by a goose once. I grabbed it by its goose neck when I was 8. It fucking, like, bent its neck around and bit me. The geese around here are such assholes. No, Grant's Farm's, like, not a zoo. It's, like, kind of like a botanical garden / kind of a zoo. But I went there in 2nd grade. They had camels there, and I remember that I was there with my grandma, and this camel just, like, everyone was, like, feeding them and, like, petting them, and I went to go pet this camel, and it just, like, bent down and just fucking chomped me on the shoulder. They had camels there, not generally, but there was camels on that farm, and one of the camels fucking took a bite out of me.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
I know, right? I remember I was wearing my grandma's jacket. She gave it to me, and that jacket was henceforth the camel jacket.
Container, container, used to be Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
It was really funny. Hello.
Evrard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you
Hey,
are
buddy.
not a union man, mister. Did you get lost?
I'm
You're
literally...
not one of them scabs, are you?
I'm trying to go to bed. I am locked in here. I am not a scab.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
This is too much. Can you tell me where the guy is?
Oh, you want Mr. Everard then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school, we did, when we were boys.
That's very lovely. That was not the question, though.
Oh, Mr. Everard is usually in his office, of course. But he already left for the day. He always leaves around 10 p.m.
Dude, I'm fucking locked in here, please. I'm begging you.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, there's gotta be a fucking way to release this lock. God damn it, I'm just trying to start the next day. It's the only way that I can become gay. I know, I'm already a gay in real life, but you have to pass a check to get gay in this game. It's a skill. You have to, being gay is a skill. I'm trying to become a free market capitalist hobo gay communist. Yes. You have to pay Elon Musk to become gay.
The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
I'm taking it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
But no, you do have to pass a skill check to become gay.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
I'm taking his personal belongings. I could pawn it off at the pawn shop. I mean, am I allowed to leave now? I didn't get to talk to the guy. Oh, thank fuck.
That felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often.
Kim, I think I should tell people to fuck off more.
Not as a general rule, but that one was justified. Better to get the lay of the land before telling people to fuck off.
Fuck yeah, motherfuckers.
That's the spirit.
Yay.
Never forget, the whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower.
I'm a superstar. Hey, you're still up.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Right before I do that, let me quick save.
Hello again, officer. I'm a Nighthawk. What can I say?
Odd.
Ooh, very disco in here.
Hello again, sweetie.
Hello, madame.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
No, you should have it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Yay.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
Now, what else, sweetie?
Who is this gentleman? I see.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Should I be thinking about this?
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
I think I shan't.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together.
No. Wild Pines. Oh, huh.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
What? What are those? Well.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Damn, had a pretty good percentage chance too. What did I pick up? Was it just more magnesium? Probably. What's that? Guess I can't talk to him.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the
How
victim's
strange.
clothes.
I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you were in a fugue
I
state.
think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I
Ah.
don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond,
Bill
a small
Clinton.
truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Let's talk about something else. About the money.
Have you got it?
What should
For
I do?
what? For the room and broken window? 100 real.
Oh, easy.
Well,
Alright,
great.
here's the
Thank
hundo.
you, officer. That's all I wanted.
That's a
Payment
lot of
for services
experience.
rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Hell yeah, I almost have enough for tonight.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nope. That's good. Oh, look at that. Can almost pay for tomorrow.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels...
Okay. Whatever. Oh. I bet I picked up enough bottles already.
The door is closed. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Nah.
Yes?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation.
Okay. I think we make great progress today. Personally.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I didn't know you were a smoker. You've got a little bit of electrochemistry.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Ken?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Alright, let's return.
It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we didn't really look at the body, but we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Yay.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we didn't get to meet Eva Claire, but we did get into the harbor. It'll be easier to reach him tomorrow. We tried to interview
true.
the White Pants Red, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, sir. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
It's part of the Jam Rock Shuffle.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green.
Aww.
With the orange.
Thank you. He likes me.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol. Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
There is a slight physical revulsion in him while saying that, but he's worked through it in the intervening years.
I mean, that's good.
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
Of course you've killed people. It's somewhere down there, melting in all the drink.
I don't know if I
Precinct
remember.
41 is known for higher than average rate of police violence. We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. Yes, the international community's mission in Revachol, and the moral inter more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
It was the
Be
citizens.
sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The moral intern.
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt.
Oh,
Our coalition government
centrists.
is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats. Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
I describe myself as a humanist, but I don't think I describe myself as a centrist. Granted, I'm not an extremist. So I imagine extremists would probably consider me a centrist, and centrists would probably describe me as an extremist. I mean, fuck, there's people who said that Obama's a communist.
For you, she is something painful.
Which is fucking
Though
laughable.
it's hard to say why.
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Do I have an opinion on the moral intern? I do think that centrists are kind of... Well... Is it cowardly? I'll decide.
Do you?
That seems very fascist. This seems like a rational answer.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law.
I'd say this is not
laws we claim
humanism.
to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Vigilantes are
Then
okay
we're
with
the
me.
door, Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Alright.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
GRIH. Greater Revachol. Not sure what it means.
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
I see.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Fuck it, but I'll be a little bit hopeful.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go. Yes? Yes?
Yep. See ya. We'll fucking see if that fucking pawn shop, if I can go, pick up some drugs while Kim is not with me. Not because I'm gonna do them, I will not do them. But just in case it's pertinent to the case. Because I know from experience that Kim will think that I'm grabbing them because I plan on using them. Even though he knows that we're doing a drug investigation. You in here, Roy? Oh yeah, he is.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement. All kinds of people come through here, Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
I'm terminally
As
bored.
you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
I gotta save more capitalist shit so that I can become a capitalist communist.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Traffic?
Yeah, ask about.
I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
Damn, they fucked up your place. I guess you don't really have an isometric bird's eye view like I do.
He shakes his head, slowly.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Her that narrows it down.
Sold?
Sold you my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying. Oh, I certainly hope not. My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Do you remember what she looked like?
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
What are you high on?
Okay. He
Are you
definitely is
fucking
high.
serious?
Whatever it is, you've probably done it. And many other things besides. Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. Oh yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Oh yeah, I ride or die.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas.
Wait, the what?
It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. You took that bribe hard. You're a killer. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider.
Yeah, you're so
Sure,
fucking right.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
Yes.
Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? The guardsman has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it.
Yeah, you're so right.
Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head. That's
Texas.
right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
You're right, I'm a free market communist.
Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. 98% of all your money.
You're right, I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously.
I'm so fucking mad.
Tax issue.
You're right, I wanna fucking get this in me immediately. Yeah, -2 empathy. Fuck empathy.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor.
Granted, I now have nothing to put into anything. I have 1 empathy. It didn't work out. I didn't get the drugs like I wanted, but you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna go to bed. In-game. And then I think I might call the stream there. I mean, we made really good progress today. I might stream again on Wednesday. Who knows? I've really been enjoying myself a lot. Maybe do shorter ones, but more frequent. I can sell all this shit. I wonder if I can actually...
broken in its frame.
Huh?
Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did it this
More
time?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hold almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe.
I could have had a good reason. I have amnesia. I don't remember.
And maybe, just maybe, you succeeded. We'll never know.
That's so true, so you can't judge me.
Maybe you were trying to smash your own reflection in the window pane.
Well, fucking Inland Empires are a real downer. It's fucking crazy that I can't pick up that one.
The fan stands still. The lights are off again. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
We could try it.
The faucet is
Oh,
quite
yeah.
terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into play. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose.
Nice.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
It's still very low, but let's go for it.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Fair enough.
A
What
mirror
status
hangs
that?
on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steaming.
I really don't quite know why that's tied to electrochemistry. But oh well.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Let's look
You
up.
see some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes, chaotically arranged and not looking at you.
Well. Good night, world.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't. And then sleep doesn't come.
I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed.
This does happen to me
It's not
sometimes.
happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase
I hate how much I
smells
relate to this, actually.
It barely covers your toes.
Also, I'm noticing
stretching
how
over your
stiff
soft
my
belly.
avatar is.
This
Oh well.
is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
God damn it.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Ah, okay, we're back. Oh.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Hmm. Pillsbury cookies. Or Toll House. One of the two. That's what I'd say the scent of my childhood was. It was quite nice. Very privileged to have had such a nice childhood. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. That would be the poetic answer. And everyone says, you know, well, they don't say it, but they imply it, that suffering is more intellectual than pleasure.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me.
Good call out.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
Wow.
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
Ooh.
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
This is really upsetting, actually. I know I was left. Nobody could have stayed with this thing.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium? Besides the second word in this game's title.
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Talked to you before?
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I mean, that lightens the mood a little bit. I can come back.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve the case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
No.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
I hate the shit factory. I didn't even have enough time to say all the stuff that I wanted to say. Oh, I look terrible.
Good going, buddy.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
That is fucking really good. Well, you know, actually I was pretty good last night, so you know what? That's not so bad. And you know what? I'm not even a morning person anyways.
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to
Oh, it was all the drugs.
You're
Makes
too
sense.
weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
What is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
Actually, I do take stuff that is, some people describe as diet speed.
It's
but
power, man. It's professionalism.
I won't do
it
drugs.
Makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect.
Ready
to go to war against the world.
No. I've taken the DARE program. I shan't.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Oh, I got
Suit
this shit.
yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I've been going without a spark for years. That can't tempt me.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yep.
The fan stands still. The lights are on.
Okay. Well. Let me look over. Map. Isn't that nice? Which ones are open? I guess it kind of tells me. Interesting that, like, pretty much every one of these has, like, every area just has one check. Or at least one white check. Though I do think that is going to be it for me. Good stream, so happy to be back. Thank you so much, everybody. I think I am going to raid fucking Legoshi's voice actors. Streaming doesn't have that many people. Alright, intended for mature audiences. That is okay, because I think that I will probably be the only person in this raid, to be perfectly honest. Alright, raid now.